Oh my God.
Hi, everybody. We heard a funny little voice recording in progress as we started. So here we are.
Hello.
Alex, Patty, and we are here to talk about some summer events that we think you'll be super excited about. Now you will see around Patty's neck, she's already grabbed it.
I grabbed it.
Is the Willa cowl.
Woo!
And the Willa cowl was written, oh, here we go in front of my face again.
Sorry.
Willa cowl was written by Carol Chan. And it is hand dyed by Emily Lim. And we're very excited because both of these young ladies are working with us. They're from Portland, Oregon. And we're so excited to be presenting their design. And not only do we have the design, but we have all, as I said, the hand dyed, and we have all these fabulous kits in different colors. And so we're going to be doing a Zoom on June 6th to talk about all of this. And the most exciting part, Patty, you ready? Is Carol and Emily are going to join us.
They'll be with us.
Yeah. So even if you decide not to do the cowl, which we hope you certainly will, we would love for you to join us in the Zoom because it's just so interesting to talk to as a designer and find out all of the process of how she gets to where she is.
Right. I mean, how do you come up with all of this?
And Patty, if you can show us again real night close, because there's so many interesting, there's actually a bee and a sun, and you may say, oh, well, this is super hard. It's not really as hard as it may look. That's the bee. Yes, or the butterfly, I think. Yep. So, so each chart,
sorry, keep going over your face. Sorry.
Each, we're not as professional as perhaps we should be.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. But anyway, there's a chart for each section. So you literally do the chart for the bee, and then you knit 3 rows, and then you do the chart for the next item.
For the next
So
pattern.
It's very easy. We actually recommend using the Cocoa Knits Makers Board, where you have the ruler to make it much easier. So it's worked in a tube. And then when you're done, I'm at the point, I've already blocked it, that I'm going to Kitchener it together. And you could either Kitchener it in just a regular loop, or you could twist it
with the Mobius.
Yes. And Patty, let's just show people that part, because everyone thinks that I was going to put this on like this.
She is a giraffe. It's a tube.
But you take this and you just you're going to bring it together. So just so that you see. Okay. Nice. So that is the first one, June 6th, 7 a.m. Oh my goodness. 7 p.m. Eastern time. So yes.
I want to add one thing about this kit. The pattern is not included in the kit.
No.
Okay. So we do have some kits on our website. You can get one maybe in time. Yeah, you can still get one.
Yes.
If we ship it to you, you can get it in time.
Yes.
If you want to stop by the store. I think we have most colors. We're out of a couple colors, but
we are out of the original color, which is of course what everyone wants. Right. But these colors are the spring palette, and Emily will talk more about her process, but she's a natural organic dyer and actually forages and gets the different colors, and it's very cool. We're so interested in this whole process.
Right. So even if you're not going to make it, maybe you just want to listen and hear how she forages and how they have come up with the pattern.
Yes.
And it's pretty cool.
Yes. And it's actually named after Carol's dog, Willa.
Oh, Willa.
So yeah. So anyway, so that is the first knit along. And now we have a second knit along Patty's going to talk about.
I'm going to talk about this one. It's called Perrin, Perrin. So this is the sweater that is awesome.
By Amy Christophers.
Thank you. By Amy Christophers. We knitted up in Northlight Fibers Seaside. So it's 100% cotton. Yeah, go ahead. Give me that. Give me that. So it's 100% cotton. It's awesome. It was great to knit with. It wasn't, sometimes, when you knit with cottons, it's not very nice.
Well, it actually has a little wool in it too.
So that is good.
Yes,
it
but
does?
It's the Sabima. Sure? Yeah. It's 50-50.
Oh, well, no wonder. No wonder. Anyway,
the Sapima cotton and the super fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So it's great. It's great to knit with. And I guess that's why
I
liked it so much, but I didn't even know. So this is pretty easy to knit. You start at the bottom. It's done in the round up until you get to the arms, and then you're separated. And then you do the front and the back, and then you pick up for the arm and then pick up for the neck. So it's not bad. The pattern pretty much repeats itself. You have your knit 2 togethers, and then you would have your SSKs. So
And what size needle are we recommending for this?
yeah, we were recommending, the pattern says like an 8, but that's way too big. So I did mine on a 6 and I did the ribbing on a 5, which I think
Okay.
Catherine is saying that that is mostly where the gauges are coming out. And
Yes,
she's
6 or a
also
7.
6 or 7. And she's
Yeah.
also we're also recommending that you do the gauge in the pattern.
Yes, yes.
So,
A couple
yeah.
people wanted to do just stockinette, and that's not going to help you.
That won't work. So
Yes.
yeah, so this knit along is June 13th, a Monday night at 7 o'clock.
Yes, they're
So
both Monday nights. So
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
And a question that I received today was, well, can I do 2? Of course. You can do both. You can do one, or you can just sit and listen if you're thinking about doing the project. And the other question is, why a knit along? What's so great about a knit along? What's nice is to have 10, 12, 15 people all knitting the same thing. The teacher is all aware of the project. So you may, it's just a fun thing to do.
And you might get a tip that you didn't know, or you might ask a question that everyone else was thinking. So it's kind of nice.
And you can certainly start before. We always recommend swatching before knit along if possible.
Definitely.
But again, it's a nice sense of community of all doing the same thing,
right,
and getting tips.
Yeah.
So those are our 2 knit alongs, and then we are doing our photo contest again. Yay! The second annual summer summer photo contest. But last year what we did, which was great, is, for instance, Patty was canoeing and she took a picture of herself canoeing, and then you just tag Wool and Grace. Make sure you say at Wool and Grace, not hashtag. Just do at Wool and Grace. And then we can
but most importantly, I was knitting on the canoe.
Yes, I forgot to tell you that part. So we are looking for the most creative picture.
Yes.
And the most interesting spot. So the winner last year went up the Rocky Mountains, brought her knitting with her, and stood there and took a picture and tagged us.
Was knitting. She was knitting.
Yes. And then our other creative picture, our most creative picture, was someone on a paddleboard.
Right.
And they were knitting, and Patty would have won if she wasn't, the owner of the store. So
yes, I can't win.
Can't win. None of us can win.
Yeah.
But it is a really fun thing to do. It's fun to tag us, to tag the place you're in, tag your friends. People get a little competitive. They want the best picture, but that's starting July 1st and it will go through Labor Day. So we hope you participate in our contest. So
definitely,
that's everything that's happening at Wool and Grace. And we have drop-ins this summer once July and August hit.
Right. So those are going to be 10:30 to 12, Tuesday through Saturday.
Yes.
And it's $21. You can pop in.
Yeah.
And get some help.
And the great thing about drop-ins is you could come every day if you're working on a project.
You could have your own camp.
Yeah.
It's camp drop-in.
Who wouldn't want camp knitting?
Who wouldn't want to come to us every day? I don't know. But
yeah.
So no reservation needed. I mean, last year it was fine. We never really had too many, but if that happens, then we'll do reservations. But right now, just come.
Yeah.
So that'll start after July 4th, I believe. It'll start. So so that'll be good.
And we're closed on Sundays.
Yes.
So we're closed on Sundays until September. So we're still open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5:30, and we will have open night knitting.
Yes.
For most of the summer, correct?
Yes. 5:30 to 7:30 on Friday nights.
Yes. All right. So that's all the summer news, ladies.
Yay.
All right. And gentlemen, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leave anyone out. And yes, and we'll check in soon with other Wool and Grace news when we're ready.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.